Hi everyone, my name is Russian Adam and I made a video about Kinam. If you haven't watched it yet, you should go ahead and first watch that video. There I speak about my personal experience and my personal opinion about Kinam. And I promise to take you to my Kinam plantation, Kinam distillation. So it's running now. It's maybe third or fourth day. So I'm really, blessed, excited, and extremely happy to have this going. And I wanted to share this with you. So I am distilling actual plantation Kinam chips. Those are not fully matured. As you can imagine, it is a plantation Kinam after all, but those are not shavings and not the white wood, because that's basically the first point that I wanted to mention. I personally believe that soon, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we will have Kinam oils, actual Kinam oils distilled from Kinam plantation Kinam trees, flooding the market. There will be plenty of Kinam oils on the market. I personally believe so. However, those will be distilled from lower grade materials. Just the same story that we have with regular agarwood. So I already seen on the market one particular Kinam oil that is quite cheap. I haven't even requested the price, but I've been informed that it's very affordable, and I asked why. They say, well, because we use this material. And then they showed me, well, first of all, it was CO2 extracted, and then they showed me the material, and it basically was just a bunk white wood of a Kinam, very young Kinam tree. Then I believe that the second grade of Kinam oils will be made from shaving material. So once you harvest your Kinam, obviously, just as regular agarwood needs to be, carved, and it needs to be, cleaned in order to have, your proper shape, your darker pieces without any bunk wood. And then these shavings will be used in order to make Kinam oil. So the oil I'm making, not made from shavings, not made from white wood, it made from actual Kinam, plantation Kinam chunks and pieces. I'm distilling approximately 3.5 kilograms of Kinam dust. The appearance of this dust was unimaginable. It was something that I never seen before, and I have some experience, with plantation agarwood. We distilled plenty of plantation oils at our Philwood website, for the Philwood website. And this particular dust was so oily and so sticky, and I mentioned it, on my Instagram, sharing with you its pictures and the process, that it was almost as wet sand. You hold it in your hand, then you open your hand and you can see it stick together. It's so oily and so fragrant. Obviously it's not as fragrant as the wild Kinam, but it has those main features and those main notes. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's slightly minty. And it was an amazing experience, just loading into the boiler. I soaked it in my copper boiler for a very short time, and using Fiji water, one of the softest, one of the most delicate, one of the most delicious waters known. And then I load it into my hybrid stainless steel boiler with the copper top, so it gives overall stainless flavor. It makes the oil more sweet, a bit sharp, but then this copper top helps to smooth this sharpness, to smooth the rough edges of the oil, and I quite like the oils distilled in this particular pot. It gives a piercing aroma, but at the same time it's very rounded. You know, it's hard to describe, but it's really interesting, and it's really good. So I'm looking forward to it. I started distillation at a very, very low temperature, capturing these unbelievable opening notes. But then I was like, yeah, I can see the oil, but it's not really coming. You know, I was a bit scared. And then I realized that, you know, I need to slowly and gradually build up the temperature, and then the oil started coming out. And I was very, very pleased, very happy, and really looking forward to it. I already drank the hydrosol, a tiny portion. It was very intense, very beautiful, soft, gentle, powdery, sweet flavor. It gave me like a bit of a stomach ache, but you know, it's not an issue. And then I tested the oil just when I had, I think at the first day of distillation, I tested the oil from here. As you can see, you can open and you have an access to the oil from here. You can always test it out and see, apart from smelling hydrosol, to determine the stages of distillation, to know when you want to stop, when you want to switch, when you want to continue. You can actually have an access to the oil itself. So I tested the oil. Oh man, I was literally blown away. I could not believe it is young plantation agarwood. I could not believe. Just like a few months ago, I distilled wild Sumatran agarwood dust. I mean, this is already 10 times more complex, 10 times more, you know, intense and more rewarding. The scent was just something else. You know, this piercing green, minty opening, and immediately sweetness, creaminess coming through is just, you know, I was literally shocked and so happy. And I hope that the scent will only improve and will only become more and more complex. So let's see how it goes. And yeah, this is the first plantation Kinam distillation, artisanal, done with a very, very, you know, close attention to details, you know, particular soaking technique, particular distillation pot, very exclusive water. I basically done my best, you know, in order to ensure that I can not only capture this amazing scent of agarwood itself, this plantation Kinam, but also, you know, enhance it and enrich it, and to make it, you know, even pop up more. So yeah, let's see how it goes, and I will keep you posted, I will keep you updated. And let's look at this oil. It's so beautiful.